Hi guys, how are you? I'm Robin, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another brand battle. Now this one is the battle of the Freeze Hold Hairsprays. I've got TRESemmé up against got2b. Now you'll notice I'm not in London, that's because I'm still at home in the northeast of Scotland, and this is the perfect opportunity for this brand battle because for any of you that have been to Scotland, especially in the north, then you know that it can be cold, it can be wet, and it can be windy. Now for me, this is a hallelujah, let's do this brand battle. We are gonna absolutely cane these hairsprays and see which one is gonna come out on top. So in this one, I'm gonna go through several different factors. We're gonna talk about what the products actually are, the packaging, the ease of application, the drying, the finish, the hold, the washability, the price, and then finally, my verdict on which product will win. Now guys, if you're new to my channel, you might be thinking, what the hell is a brand battle? Then you need to subscribe right now. Press that button just below the video. And also if you have subscribed but you've not seen this, then hit that bell button and that will give you notification. But here we go, brand battle, Freeze Hold Hairsprays. Now the two products I've got are both super hold hairsprays. The TRESemmé is the strongest one out of that whole range. Now TRESemmé is an American company that started in 1947 in St. Louis, great knowledge, versus got2b, which is one that I find a lot of younger guys, maybe yourself, mention quite a lot, and this is from their glued range. I know they've also got a gel for gluing and spiking your hair. This is blasting freeze spray with a number 4, screaming hold. Ooh. Now packaging, not necessarily an important part of a brand battle, but if we are to talk purely aesthetics, then they're both in aerosol cans. The TRESemmé one in this white aerosol can with black writing and then blue accenting. I'm not a massive fan of it. I think it's a little bit old school. Also, I don't think the finishing is great on it versus the got2b, which is at the opposite end. You know, it's very bright, it's very young, the bright yellow with the black bold writing on it. Also with the sort of silver nozzle on it, I think is very different compared to other products that are out there. But guys, point for packaging goes to got2b. Now for testing both these products, I've just done my usual sort of quiff hairstyle because I thought we want something with loads of volume. So I've just used a little bit of the L'Oreal Boost and Gloss Mousse into damp hair, blast with a hairdryer. Then I've used a little bit of Fudge Matte Head Extra to really build and define that hair before then using the hairsprays. Now, for ease of application, the got2b one, we obviously know it's got this nozzle on it. It's actually really then great at directing that hairspray straight into where you want it. It's got a very fine mist, it gives even coverage, versus the TRESemmé, which is slightly heavier in the mist. It's still very good at sort of getting into the hair, but I did find I was getting it around about my head, on my back, and it was really coating me. So the point for ease of application goes to got2b. Now this next factor depends on how quickly you need to be getting out the house. For me, I generally blast my hair and I want it to be good to go. Now both these products did dry very fast. The TRESemmé one went straight in and it started drying as soon as I'd finished. It did feel slightly sticky before I'd finished versus the got2b one, which just dried so quickly, and basically as soon as I was finished blasting it, it was good to go. So the point for drying, just because it dried slightly faster, goes to got2b. Both of these products did give a matte finish. The TRESemmé one had slightly more sort of a clean look to it. It looked less shiny than the got2b. I've also found that with the got2b one, through the past times that I've used it, and also if you get just a little bit too close to the hair, then you will get this slightly white texture to it, which does then look a bit like glue. So the point for finish goes to TRESemmé. If ever there was a place to test a freeze hold hairspray, this has got to be it. Fairly windy. It's still very much here. Now the got2b one was great, it stayed in position. The wind was actually slightly less than when the TRESemmé one. It just really stayed in place. I found that it had a great spring to it. But after guys, I found that it had dropped just slightly. Really not moving. Dropped a bit of volume. Versus the TRESemmé one, which actually we had higher wind, faster wind. I think it's wind here this time. It certainly feels colder. This one actually, I think it's staying put, and it's got more of a bounce. I feel like it's coming back up on itself. You know, the TRESemmé one kept itself in place. When I sort of pushed down on it, it had a great spring, and afterwards when I got back in the car, it just looked exactly the same. So the point for hold, because I was so impressed with how it finished, was TRESemmé. For washability, there's actually not much in it. You know, they both wash out the hair very easily, just with water and without the need for a shampoo. But I have found on numerous occasions when I've used the TRESemmé one, it did leave my hair with a slight, like the smallest amount of a sticky residue. So the point for washability, just because it left my hair feeling cleaner, goes to got2b. Now price always comes down to where you live, currency, delivery charges, all of that. So I have linked where I found it down below. I found it on Amazon and also on Boots, which is actually where I got these if you're in the UK. Now this is 250 mils for the TRESemmé and this was £3 and 5 pence versus a slightly bigger bottle, 300 mils for the got2b, and this was £3. So the point for value and price goes to got2b. So verdict, we have got 5 points for the got2b versus 2 points for the TRESemmé. So purely on points, the brand battle winner is got2b. But stop your clapping, guys. Stop your clapping right now. This is where brand battles get, I think, very interesting. Now, for most of the points, got2b wins. But for the things I think that are very important for a hairspray, TRESemmé comes out on top. That hold was fantastic in the wind. It didn't move. It sprung back into place. And also, the finish was so clean that it looked like you didn't even have a hairspray in place. So really, my overall winner for this one is TRESemmé. Well done, TRESemmé. And also, for 5 pence extra, it's not exactly gonna break the bank. But there you go, guys. My Freeze Hold Hairspray brand battle. Hope you've enjoyed this one and also enjoyed being in my homeland of the northeast of Scotland. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new to my channel and you've not yet pressed subscribe, then please do hit subscribe right now. It's up there, give it a click. Also, if you have already pressed subscribe, then press that bell button for notification as soon as I upload. Also, more video suggestions down there, give them a click and stay with me. And also, a bit on my blog here, come and see it. But guys, I'm gonna see you in my next new video, which will be next Thursday. Bye-bye.